Mic check 212. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Okay, and so the last time I tried to do this, I got a little bit frustrated that no one logged in, and that was okay, because then I realized that it's recorded, so whether or not somebody comes on and joins, it's still good practice. Okay, it's still good practice, and we practice how we play. I hope that everyone is doing well on this lovely Sunday. This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad. No, seriously. I've had a rough couple of days. I haven't been the kindest person to myself, my loved ones. I shared something yesterday, that said, "Who hurt you?" I shared a tweet. It said, "Who hurt you?" And it says, "Bro, I did. I've made some terrible decisions." And did and have. Because life can be difficult, life can be challenging, and we are all doing our best based on the number of years of life experience that we have, based on the things that we have gone through. We only know what we have learned. If we haven't been taught something, how on earth could we know that? If we haven't experienced it, we are not able to learn the lessons that come along with those experiences, so that in the future we would know better. You get me? And that's exactly why we have to stall ourselves out, aka give ourselves grace. Put the gun down, killer. Because I have 42 years of life experience. I have since Isaiah has turned. What's up? What's up, TC? The homeboy Tony. I'm glad that you have joined. You are my very first special guest. Oh snap! And now it's Dina. How you doing? My previous neighbor. Oh, this is high key fun. Okay. So we're gonna wave and wave. I guess since y'all can still hear me though, but it's all good. I love it. I was just saying how we have a certain number of years of life experience, and that's why we have to stall folks out. I don't want to say this is like church, but this is like church. A little something. I was talking to myself and God and the universe and whomever. So I'll just catch y'all up, and I'm not gonna do this again. If somebody else comes, they'll just have to listen to the recording, right? Because that is available, and they can use their resources. So just saying how I've had a rough couple of days, and learning how to extend grace to myself and others, which is stalling each other out. Put the gun down, killer. We all only have. I have 42 years of life experience. My kids, they only have their ages of life experience. I only have 5 years of life experience of having an adult child. Which is completely different than the 7-year-old, the 11-year-old, when Isaiah was 17. All of this completely different. We have to give ourselves grace, because that's really how we'll be able to give grace to others. We're practicing within ourselves. We're our first everything. A lot. I'm noticing that the stuff that our parents, or at least mine, oh snap, it's making sense. It's making a lot of sense. And it only makes sense now because I have the life experience to back it. It did not used to make any sense when my mother would be like, you know, as far as men goes and how you can determine a good one. She would be like, oh, so what is he good for? And on the surface, you know, that sounds like you after something, right? But no, at 42 years young, not what is you good for? Because what you can't just take and take and take and take. What is your offering? What is your offering? Folks had been saying, you know, long time, particularly the men's, but you know, what are we bringing to the table? How about we reframe this? Women like myself, what do you all have to bring? What is your offering to this table that I built with God, myself? Like, serious. Because I know the things that I'm valuable because of so many different, and for so very many different reasons. And so are you. Like, don't reduce yourselves to only what you can provide for someone, what you can do for somebody. No. Off the top, out the gate, out the womb. One of one. Okay? One of one. You got your own number. They've assigned us all, you know, social security numbers is such, that's the only one. The OG, like you the real OG. You're your own OG, right? But so the post I shared yesterday with my getting frustrated when I hear men complaining, and I see that it really is out of love, and I need to learn how to deliver that like Michael Puget, someone I worked with long ago, Big Mike, told me, you know, it's really not, he told me I need to work on my delivery. I had heard in the past, it's not what you say, but how you say it. And it's just like, okay, and now I get it. And now I get it. It's interesting, you know, how life works. I hope that, you know, you can follow along. And then if not, I suppose the message was not meant for you. But, you know, Coolio said, life is a trip and then you die. And like, for real. He was trying to get a slice of the apple pie. I want sweet potato pie. Please and thank you. But yeah. Does anyone have any questions? Is anyone still here? Are you there? Did I lose you? How can I tell? It's been 8 minutes, 13 seconds. 8:13. I believe that's my Uncle Anthony's birthday. What's up, Aunt? 8:24, Kobe. Okay, let me not clock watch, because sitting up watching the clock, we gonna lose the game, right? Pay attention, stay focused, stay where your feet are, be where your feet are. Saw yourself out, give yourself grace, enjoy the sun's day. Enjoy the sun's day. You know a lot of sons. If you're not a son yourself, call somebody's son. Call somebody's son and check on them. See how they doing. Just say, you know, however you say it, but just check on them. Ooh, check up on it. Destiny's Child, featuring Slim Thug. What a time to be alive that was. I feel like I'm not even ready to go though. I was gonna go, but I'm not ready to go, and I'm just gonna vibe. So let's see, what else did I want to discuss? Something else that's been on my mind. So, as you all know, that I live in LA. Hi, neighbor. How you doing? You good?
Yeah.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. What was I saying? I'm focused, man. If all of the musical references, perhaps I'll replay this and list them out. If someone could help, that would be great. In the event that you made it this far. Unlike we couldn't get far. But you know, we did get far though. We got far. Like, look at us. We got far. We're all doing well. We made it home every single freaking night. That is such an achievement. Seriously. Every single night. I witnessed somebody, I'm going to just share it with y'all because it's been heavy on my heart and my spirit. I witnessed, my hands are dry, I witnessed a car accident. 228, which was an anniversary for me on, not an anniversary, but a near-death date. Ooh, that's exactly what that was. Near-death date. We'll get back to that on a whole other day if y'all want to hear about it, or in the event that I feel like sharing. How about that? I'm in LA on Crenshaw and Obama. On Crenshaw, about to make a left on Obama, headed west, y'all. And I'm sitting at the light, and I actually did not intend to turn down Obama. I intended to turn down the other president, Jefferson. And as I am, you know, I'm not going to, oh, snap, and get in the other lane and then go to the next street. No problem. I'm just going to make this left right here where I was headed. I was actually headed to Reparations Book Club. I sure was. I don't remember what I wanted to get, but that's where I was headed. And so, sitting at the light, a black car, a Nissan, goes through the light, and a white car was coming in the other direction. The white car collides with the black car because the white car is attempting to, 1144, attempting to make a left turn into the gas station, and collides with the black car. The black car then collides with a tree.
Hi, Mommy.
Hi, I'm a little bit in the middle of something.
But did you find the what's it called? The floating thing?
They're in the trunk. Can I finish what I was doing?
Yeah, go ahead.
Perfect. And so, boy, hold on, y'all.
Mom, do you have my Walmart moment?
I really do, but I was kind of doing something. Okay.
Do you find it?
Find what?
The thing.
It's the floaties are there. It's all in there.
Can I help you?
I don't need help right now. I'm doing a video. Thanks.
Hi, guys.
You can get in the car now. Go in the house, I mean. Okay, so black car collides with the white car, which pushes the black car into the tree, and she crashes into the tree. I only know it's a she because after I saw it, I paused, somebody honked at me. Then I make that I make the left I make the left turn, and I pull over. There's smoke coming from the hood. People are coming, you know, together from all around to see about the young lady. As we find out, the doors were jammed, but we were able to get them in. Somebody was, you know, asking for a fire extinguisher, and then somebody was like, you know, do we have a knife? And I know one thing that was amazing to see is how the community came together. How the community came together to help. And like, it wasn't anything, everyone just came together to help. And so I was there, and then so I'm getting out, and like, I can see that this other woman, but rewind, hold on. Rewind. Wait, or did she say remix? Never mind, doesn't matter. The doors get open. She didn't have her seatbelt on. Please, everyone, please, seriously, wear your seatbelt. Like, just do it. Just wear your seatbelt. The industries that I've worked in, there have been a lot of fatalities that could have been, otherwise prevented if the person, or injuries not as bad, if the person had worn their seatbelt. And in this case, but so, yeah, wear your seatbelts. Wear your seatbelt. Just put it on. If you need an extender, get an extender. If you need a bigger vehicle, get a bigger vehicle so you can wear your seatbelt. Okay, and so the driver's door was too jammed in, but the men outside, they were able to get the passenger side door open, which also want to just point out how it was amazing for me to see, because I have experienced black men in negative ways and hard ways, and that is how they are depicted so very often. However, in this instance, I'm so very thankful that I was able to witness black men being strong yet tender at the same time, because they pulled her out of the vehicle with such care. And, unfortunately, in my life experience, when they pulled her out, and her pants were soiled. So they so very gently, though, lay her on the ground. There was a man who said that he was a former veteran, and he said he knew how to do CPR. And so there was another witness outside who was, becoming hysterical, because we all just witnessed and have seen, like, exactly. And so, and I'm holding her, and I believe, oh wow, oh boy. So yeah, I say that this is the first day I ever in public fell to my knees and prayed for this whole other stranger. I did not know this person. I have called her Miss December 2002. She had a beautiful tattoo on her right leg. That was severely broken. I've never seen bone break through the skin. I've never seen that before. I've never seen your artery, that main artery, being severed, detached, cut, and the blood so rich, so beautiful at the same time. Oh. So she had the tattoo. Once the fire department got to the scene, which another thing, when the ambulances are coming through, you pull over. You can't complain that it take forever for first responders to arrive when nobody in the street pulls over. It's a community effort. Please do. Like, seriously, pull over. You have to pull over so that they can get to the emergency, because it's not your family and it's somebody's, or it very well could be yours because you ain't there and you wouldn't know. Doesn't matter. Just pull over. But so, yeah, CPR was not successful. The fire department arrived. They start using that little pump breathing thing. The woman that I was consoling, she had made some comments about the veteran and his CPR abilities. And it's like, okay, but do you know how to do the CPR? Okay, if you don't know how to do the CPR, he said he know how to do the CPR. He's doing his fucking best. Sometimes shit happens and somebody really was fucking doing their best, and it's unfortunate. And it's just like, fuck. and I was upset and he was too, but you know, we gonna stand strong because we were there. We had a whole purpose. It's just like we had to go home and cry and let it out in the shower sometimes. That's, you know, sometimes with the strong ones we have to do. Go into our spaces, our private spaces, and just let it all out. But yeah, so that was the first day that I fell down to my knees in public and didn't even care. Like, it didn't matter. I was not, no. I miss December 2002. I've seen so many young people, they get the year they birthed tattooed on them, you know? Established 2002, right? But fuck, man. I got one of them at home. She's a baby. She was dressed like she was just going to the store, like going to beauty shop, something. And she didn't make it home. Like, and I was just like, dear God, please, come on now. Like, seriously. Eyes were wide open. And, you know, I've seen 3 babies being born from me. I was there when Shalia Monique was born and saw her eyes open. We share the same name. She has another middle name, but I forget it. What's up, Nitara? I hope y'all are doing well. I'm going to have to come out there and visit you. My homeboy David is out there. What's up, Big Dave? But yeah, so I've seen babies come into the world, seen 3 of them very up close, seen their eyes open for the very first time, and it bothers me and it's unsettling. And I realized that, you know, I'm meant for that. I was meant for my eyes to see it, all while I've been having trouble with my vision ever since. My sight in the literal sense, not the figurative sense. Nia, please close that door. How about go inside like I asked? Because I wasn't finished. Thank you. You see what I have to deal with? Just teasing. And you know what? I put X marks the spot, but yes, exhibit, okay? From that ad lib. X marks the spot or X spots the mark. I believe it's X spots the mark. And so, just like Malcolm X. So if ever you see Ebony with an X, it's like Malcolm, okay? Even like this frames, like Malcolm. Just like even on my arm over here. Although this is about another May baby. Poet, prophet, saint, sinner, artist, activist. The homie Pac. I used to believe, I probably still believe, that Tupac is my soulmate. I love him. But see, he spoke to me when I was just a kid, and it resonated. Same with Kobe. Ooh, same with Whitney, same with Luther. Oh boy. Basquiat. I'm an artist. And I'm, like Badu said, I'm sensitive about my shit. Love Badu. And I feel like these people who have spoke to me, they have had an active hand in raising me and in helping for me to be the person that I am, on my journey to the person that I am, have been, or am becoming. I've had so many big ideas that I've just been sitting on, and it's like, it's time. Like Rafiki. It is time. You know? Somebody asked me what chapter was I in. I was just like, this is chapter 2. It's not even halftime. There's a lot of game left. I hope that you all have the most amazing day. Just the most amazing day.